Hello and good evening to everyone watching the podcast tonight. Tonight is about streaming services and streamers. We're going to have a talk about such things as Twitch, Mixer, Brime, or if Brime's there.
Just asking.
Let's have a look. I need to just turn something off. Right, so tonight we have got Chris at CT Gaming, we have got North Cinematics, we have Stealth Slicer 777, and we have the Slavic Pigeon. And like I was saying, we're going to be talking about streaming services, streamers, what we think of them, general things about streaming itself. If anyone's interested, we've got Chris at CT Gaming Zone streaming as well, and Ben at North Cinematics. He's also streaming. Everyone want to say hello, chaps?
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon. Well, good evening, you.
Good evening.
Hello.
that's young Slavic at the end saying hello. So tonight, obviously, there's 3 streams. So what we're going to find is everyone's just going to jump in. It's no one's particular stream tonight. So first off, I think we should actually talk about streaming services. If anyone's had any experiences, I'll go first tonight. I've had experience streaming on Twitch, Mixer, and also YouTube. And I think because I've streamed on every single one of them, I think my favourite has got to be YouTube. I actually went back to Twitch recently, had a discussion with 1 or 2 people, and decided I was going to come back to YouTube. I find it more familiar. I like YouTube. It's more stable. Having said that, tonight, everything all ballsed up tonight when I was trying to set my stream going. So for me, it is YouTube, and I think I'm going to stick with YouTube because it is my favourite. There is another one which for me is something I think we should talk about later. It's a thing called Brime. We'll have a discussion about that later because I've got 1 or 2 things to say about them. So I'm going to hand you straight over to Chris from CT Gaming Zone. Don't forget to subscribe. Chris, your experiences with streaming, mate.
So, how do you say it softly? Like, streaming usually for me is a complete disaster and train wreck, especially because mainly the gear I have and also the software. There is a lot of problems between them. Usually for me it's hardware side because I finally learned how to use these streaming programs and stuff. And usually it goes by, train wreck after train wreck, either worse quality or bad quality. That's how it goes with the streaming for me.
Okay, and we'll go over to Ben. I mean, you've had experience with streaming. I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can say that the streaming, like, I do think YouTube is one of the best, but I just think it has issues where, we were trying to get streams up and you'd think that you were live and YouTube would tell you we're live and then you check on your channel, it's not working.
Yeah.
I do think YouTube is the best, but I still think obviously Twitch is up there and it's probably big. Well, it is bigger than YouTube, and there are things that Twitch has that YouTube doesn't have as well. But I think YouTube is catching it up. I think Mixer as well. That was one that kind of got overlooked. It had its spell when it first.
I was actually really interested in that. In all fairness,
well, we jumped on it. I mean, I started streaming on it, and I mean, in the first day, I got about 10 followers. So for like a new streamer, it was really good.
No, that is good.
Then everyone kind of just thought, I'm just going to go back to Twitch and YouTube, and it just pumped, like the numbers just went down so bad. And that, I mean, it would have been nice to see Mixer do it, but I think it's just kind of dissolved now into Facebook Gaming, which is another one.
Well, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, so my experiences, I do like YouTube the best, really, overall.
Yeah, same here. Just before I go on to Stealth and the Slavic Pigeon, just want to say to Howard, fuck you, by the way. So I Slavic and Stealth, I don't think have had experience actually streaming themselves. However, Stealth, if I go to you, what do you watch streaming? Do you enjoy it? Where do you go to watch it? Give us a little bit of what you think about streaming in general.
Personally, I am very much for streaming. As you say, I haven't done any myself. I simply don't have the traction to warrant doing it at this point in time. But it is something I'm interested in doing in the future. But most of the time, I find myself gravitating towards Twitch, simply because if you can find anyone, you can find them on Twitch. A lot less people go to YouTube because it's... This is a topic we'll come on to later, but Twitch has much more investment in actually getting people onto their platform for the purposes of streaming than YouTube does. I think that's something, as we say, we can discuss quite in depth later on, but usually I find myself going towards Twitch. However, having looked at the both services, YouTube seems to at least be edging ahead of Twitch in certain areas, such as little bits of stability here and just general ease of use and ease of interaction with the UI. That being said, however, in my research as well, I have a NVIDIA graphics card GeForce 1080 Ti, so I can just fire that up directly out. You don't have to interact with the UIs more or less, which is quite nice. So I'm quite open to the idea of both, though I think YouTube probably edges ahead as being easier to set up and get going, while
allegedly,
yes. We don't talk about that.
No. I just want to say hello to Pro Android Gamer, who's joined the stream, and Scott Jordan. Believe it or not, we were just talking about you, mate, just before you came on. Just before we went live, everyone was Scott Jordan. So thank you for coming along. Lisa Hopkins, thank you as well. And Howard, thank you for coming to the stream, mate. Might be ugly, but... thank you for coming to the stream.
I'm just going to say hi, Minigun Chris G. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.
So, Chris, have you got anyone you'd like to say thank you to just before I go to the Slavic Pigeon?
Well, it's usually thanks to Pro Android Gamer. He, of course, is like a recent subscriber. He's been following me for quite some time now. Also, thank you to Harem King, Mast Raider, and Mladen Arseniovic also said hello. So,
wow.
Everyone, thank you for joining us.
Excellent. So we'll go over to the Slavic Pigeon, if that's okay with everyone else. We know you have streamed, but you've just streamed with us, like Stealth has been on streams with us. But what's your experiences with streaming, and is there any particular place that you actually prefer to go to watch streams?
I don't really watch streams, but let's say if I am unsure about buying a game, I usually go onto Twitch and I have a look, and I sometimes ask questions about the game and all that. I don't know. There are both pros and cons with both platforms.
Exactly.
I go with YouTube because it's more.
And you're more familiar with YouTube, aren't you, Slavic?
Exactly. I'm more familiar with YouTube.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best or a big pro of either? What draws you to either platform?
Streaming wise, I think.
Is it Twitch's extra features? Is it YouTube's stability?
or is it just the fact that you're familiar with it with YouTube? I think that's it with Slavic.
That would be a good question to ask everything.
Yeah.
You know what their opinions on it really.
Well, actually, go on, Chris.
Thank you. Yeah, there is a comment from Mladen Arseniovic. Yeah, I actually guessed his name right, so thank you. Cheers, mate.
Excellent. When Ben was saying before about Mixer, I was actually quite excited originally about Mixer because the features and what they sort of pertained they were going to do really excited me. It just never took off, and I can't understand why a company like Microsoft never really pushed for that, because I think that's where gaming is now. I mean, obviously there's content creators like all of us in the stream tonight, all the guests in the stream, but I think that's where the everything's progressing. It's the streaming platforms.
If you want to consume gaming in its raw form, what we've seen in the past couple of years is an evolution from the whole let's play or interactive, whatever's, towards stream-based services where people sit down and play a game live. For example, we had Twitch Plays Dark Souls, and then the relaunch of Twitch Plays Dark Souls, where you would actually have the chat. It would execute an action, pause for 4 seconds, I believe it was, then chat would spam what they should have the character do, it'd pick out the most one, execute the action. And it just provides that level of interactivity which keeps people engaged with raw gaming and raw Let's Plays that simple videos do not give you anymore. It has basically rendered them almost extinct, in my opinion.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the interaction bit that people like. I think, do you get in, like, asking that creator what their opinion is live? I think like a live stream is best experienced, obviously, when it's live, and that's like what Let's Plays are. They're just a bit static and
they're not very personal, are they?
You don't feel involved in it, do you? You don't feel like you're part.
I know many times during the years where Twitch was sort of new, streaming was really kind of just getting through that juvenile stage. I used to, whenever I wanted to get a game or something, I would look at a couple of reviews and I would look at some gameplay of it, and I began looking at the gameplays and I'd get 60 seconds. I would literally just hit the middle of the video because I knew something would be happening there. 60, 90 seconds, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm just watching someone wander around. Whereas now, I might jump over onto any random Twitch stream that has it up, and because it's just that raw, unfiltered, unedited content that you can interact with, it's just absolutely killed the sort of general static.
Right, exactly. I think you're right, actually. Yeah. I just want to say, Howard Hopkins, we will get onto the Dr. Disrespect situation. If you keep watching, mate, we are planning to actually talk about Dr. Disrespect. We just want to get the general sort of housekeeping out of the way. Wherever got that from? That's from the Insurgency Sandstorm streams. Share general housekeeping. So
there's also Must Raider saying like Twitch is really bad. We're getting onto that topic, Must, so please wait just a bit.
Yeah. Actually, we can actually go there now. Well, not about Twitch itself, but I think Twitch is getting really toxic at the moment.
Yes,
more than agree.
Twitch as a company is also being a bit strange right now.
A bit simpy, in all fairness. Let's be straight, boys.
Do favour female streamers.
Oh my God. There's definitely a clique. Definitely a clique.
You see, viewers, I try and ease us nicely and gently.
and then we all go bang.
Welcome back, Devlin. Yeah.
Cheers, thank you.
Haven't they set like panels to like look at content that's too edgy or look at content that's a bit wrong?
Can I go straight for the proverbial jugular, please?
Go for it.
Go for it.
The deer girl.
That was
fuck! And I'm sorry, I don't care. That is not a girl. There's two genders. I don't care what anyone says. You can. I do not care. You can. You can be who you want to be. But the bottom line is, I do not care. Scientifically, biologically, there's only two genders. I am sorry. You don't like it. Unsub from me. There's two genders. You can actually say you want to be something. I can be a fucking zebra if I want to be. Doesn't mean I'm a fucking zebra. Oh, that pisses me off. That's a guy. It's a guy. Yeah. Fuck it.
We are stepping on thin ice.
So, to throw a rope around these two's necks and hold them back in.
Yeah.
I am not going to mention anything regarding. I'm so sorry. I have simply Steph. Is it? I can't remember.
I think so. I think that's right.
I think so.
Steph. I know it's Steph. I just can't remember the start. I am not attacking Steph in any way, shape, or form. She is free to be as she wishes to be. What I am going to, however, mention is Twitch's diversity policy and the concept of a diversity hire, which is what everybody and their mothers on Twitter and other platforms have been screaming about. That Steph is just this diversity hire. What's going on? Why is a relatively obscure streamer with no real qualifications to be in this panel? On this panel, because when you look at some of the other people, these people have doctorates, for example, and the diversity hire has never really done anything for me, because you as a company should be diverse. You should
Howard, you're a dick.
You should make a public hire just to go, look how diverse we are.
Yeah.
You should just be diverse, and you should just
Oh, can I
accept
just
the
say
fact
as well for Devlin?
Yes.
Apparently you're a bit quiet. I think you need to turn your mic up a little, because on the stream apparently you're not that loud.
All right, is that right? Okay, I'll put the gain
A
up.
little bit quiet. There we go.
I'm getting called
to
that person cringe. So
Well, it is. In all fairness, it is cringy. I don't care what anyone says. Look. You know, when someone comes on like that, given a little bit of power, and I think there was obviously a rhetoric there. And when someone comes on, he's given a position and turns around and says, "You lot can do fuck all. I have ultimate power now. You can't get rid of me." And then starts putting their own rhetoric on there, regardless if it's left wing, right wing, LGBT, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not against any of it. But when it's like, say for argument's sake, you put an ultra right wing person as their spokesman, and he says, "Right, I'm in power now. You're gonna adhere to what I say." It's totally wrong. And that person, and I can't believe that, because I think Shim has gone now. I don't know. Are they actually still there? Because I'm sorry, I'm an old-fashioned bloke, to be honest. I say it as it is. I always have, and I won't change. I honestly believe anyone can be or act as they want, but for me, I've got to be real. And, you know, if someone's saying to me that, look, I'm in power now, you can't do anything, I have total control, and there's absolutely nothing you can do, that is wrong. That is wrong.
I'm so glad that you hit upon that point, Devlin, because the reason why I mentioned the Diego is precisely because of that.
Going for a cigarette, guys.
It is nothing to do with Steph herself or how she or who or what she chooses to be in and of herself. It is about the concept of simply hiring someone to just prove
They
are biologically male, but they identify.
But they're not employing that person because of their abilities. They're just employing them just to
exactly
be there. It's like, oh look, we're diverse.
This is where I come across as very elitist, and I feel that you should pick necessarily the person who fits this role absolutely perfectly and forwards our values or whatever. You should pick the best person for the job. And what I saw when I was looking around Twitter, Reddit, other places, was the reason why all of these people that we've never heard of have been picked, specifically Steph in particular, she got all of the flack, was simply because if they picked the best people for the jobs, you would have all white males. Maybe.
You know what? That's going to hit a bad note with people, but it's absolutely true.
I've just said, but someone put on my stream and said, phobic stream, no watchers. Is that an insult against? Nothing that we've said is wrong.
Nah, it's just being real. Yeah, it's just.
It's been against anyone.
Look, in a podcast, you're supposed to say what you want to say.
And say this.
We are.
Who cares what gender they are?
Just to address Harry directly, because I'm jumping between people's streams.
Yeah.
This is not an aggression against you, Harry, or anything. But as I've said multiple times, I am not discussing Steph herself or anyone as a concept. I'm discussing the idea of we have made this specific hire over someone who is more fitted for the position.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I feel that as a platform which is merely providing a streaming service, providing entertainment, if you wish, they should be rather neutral. They should allow their content creators to thrive in and of themselves and in their own bubbles. They shouldn't be dictating, you shouldn't be watching this guy because you want to push that agenda, or you should be interested in this agenda because that's not our agenda as a company and such. They should remain neutral as a platform.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. Because I mean,
you've said is wrong.
exactly. Harry's right though. He has his own opinion, and he should be able to say it. But if you're saying that about this podcast that you're saying with phobic on certain things, then you have to go and say Steph is exactly the same. She was phobic against, what did she say? All white males are racist or something like that.
Voice,
She also
and
said
you
she
should not
liked
have
the
voice
controlling
comms within games, and that in and of itself goes completely against what Steph was trying to build in and of her own narrative and channel and such. She was trying to build very much a professional gamer persona, but if you look at anything to do with professional game, voice comms is essentially the crux of doing well outside of your own personal skill, because if you can do well in and of yourself, but you cannot communicate with anyone around you, you're going to fail. 100% of the time, your ability within a game will nosedive. Imagine Slavic will be very familiar with this. Slavic, have you ever gone into a blind game of Rainbow Six Siege? No comms, no whatsoever. How did you do?
Ash.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to play a lot of Smite. I used to play a couple of MOBAs. No voice comms with randos, trounce. But as soon as I jumped on with my buddies and such, we were talking to each other, we were communicating. We were getting in some seriously levels of gaming. I used to play with an individual who actually did compete in nothing massive, just local tournaments and such. And yeah, the level of gameplay that you would have with those people communicating with them compared to when you're alone without any communication, you're just in an echo chamber. It's astounding how much communication does for you. I mean, at the end of the day, if you stripped away everything that made Steph the personality of, just merely look at that argument, you can see that that argument alone is very bizarre, and yet people attribute it to, no, you're attacking Steph. We're not at all.
It's not. No, definitely not. That's definitely not attacking anyone.
Is putting behind it. But atop that, we are then extending that to the platform in and of itself. Why have they decided that this is the agenda that they wish to push? Because at the end of the day, she's streaming on Twitch, she's pushing this agenda on Twitch, and Twitch have looked at it and gone, yes, you are now going to represent us in this forum, in this capacity. Why is Twitch doing that? What does Twitch want to push here? That's...
Well, therein is another question then. You know what I mean? But
I wanted to ask this question. I'm sorry to butt in.
no, go, Chris.
Go for it.
What the hell is that Security Council thing? Honestly,
What is it all about?
Fucking nothing. I'm sorry, but they did fucking nothing but to threaten us.
Yeah.
Ban us.
Down
And
to-
also, how do you call that? Where she like is twitching weirdly and like it produces noises and shit.
Oh, yes, the deergasm, as she terms it.
Yeah, eargasm. How do you call it? I don't care.
Well, each
What's
their
the
own.
point of all of this? Like, is this supposed to be like a security council, or is this some sort of a joke, like a April Fool's joke out of
And
season?
I can't tell whether it was a joke or not. I haven't looked into it enough, but from what I've seen, it just. Yeah,
that's
I
the
don't think they're definitely not joking, but it
No.
does seem a bit weird.
And that's the thing, you have to ask yourself, if Twitch does not take their security board / diversity board seriously, what does that say for the platform?
Well-
Because surely they don't truly take diversity seriously. They take their personal perception of it seriously. Not you, not what diversity actually is, not being all-inclusive, but we're forwarding this particular subset. And that's
Yeah,
why-
actually, Scott Jordan said something interesting there. Twitch's version of the Avengers. Which,
Last trainer said,
but I think
just existence concept.
exactly. I think we're sort of veering off a wee bit, and we're talking a bit too much about someone who eats grass and associates to being a deer. So, can I possibly push us to it? Because I think the general consensus is that we all like YouTube, but I mean, obviously, Twitch is the biggest streaming outlet out there. Yeah. But can we? Maybe have a little discussion about the meme that is Brime. Has we've all heard of Brime because so come on, guys, I'm going out there and I'm saying it, and I've told these people it's bullshit. It's absolutely some kid in his mum's fucking basement, and very clever because he's got all the news outlets. He's got people like Scarce and all the big YouTubers and all the big commentary channels following them. I mean, they've done a great job, but it's the biggest bullshit that I have seen on the internet for a long while. And I said that in the video that I made.
Wasn't this also
in my chat right now?
they-
People are asking, "What the hell is this shit?"
Wasn't
People
this a case of Brime essentially was trying to launch as a streaming platform to give everyone the cliff notes, but when they announced their intention as a business, they did not own their domain.
No, exactly.
You buy
Brime
all the
Stream,
domain first.
They owned,
Of course.
They owned nothing and announced the fact that they were launching a streaming service called Brime. What do you think immediately happened?
Exactly.
Picking up their domain.
For fuck's sake, that's exactly a Gmail account. That's exactly. If anyone, I know some of people in Chris's stream are asking what the fuck is Brime. I did a video about it on Brime. Maybe watch that and you'll see Brime is the biggest load of lies and bullshit that's out there. And you know what? Do you know what the most sorry thing is that people are still fucking believing it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't close the office now.
I know.
It didn't flop. They were ready for the alpha.
I know, they put it up and they were saying, "Oh, can anyone make us a design?" What the fuck?
All right.
Joe.
I'm gonna have to go software developer again. Brime. The fuck are you doing?
I know.
Oh no! This isn't how the software development lifecycle works in any capacity. You get your product, you get an alpha, you keep it under your fucking head, and under your fucking hat, sorry. And as soon as you are in a position to defend yourself against the people who will sabotage,
And after you've bought all the domain names that you possibly can.
yes. Great example. When Microsoft was getting themselves set up, a man named Mike owned his full name was Mike Rowe, and he owned the domain name Microsoft.
Shit.
Microsoft, as in micro software, because he was a developer. And
Okay.
Microsoft went, shit, that is really similar to our domain. We don't want people pushed to his website.
Yeah, being a software developer as well.
Yeah, so they bought it off him, and I believe he got like free Xboxes for life or some shit.
Shit.
Just come out.
Shit.
And so all they did was, if you went to his link, they would redirect you to their site, basically.
Wow.
That's a critical example of how you as a business can be incredibly defensive of your IP. And your IP is not just your service, not just your product, not just whatever you're putting out there.
It's your total brand. It's everything.
Exactly.
It is. It's everything. It's your total brand. But I mean, the way I see them, they have no social media team, they have no developers as such, and the way they conduct themselves on Twitter is an absolute joke. If anyone wants to go and see what we're talking about on Twitter, it's at Watch Brime. I think it's Watch Brime, is it not, Ben, Chris?
Yeah, it's Watch Brime.
They joined your server.
They actually joined my Discord. Because I slagged the shit out of them. I called them layers because that's exactly... They're trolling us. It's an internet troll.
Something I want to say about that is they did join Discord and never posted anything. They've just been...
And then, oh no.
Yeah, they just scan for shit and stuff. So
But the thing about all of this is Brime has made absolutely no move to really establish itself. Because I mean, yeah, they came up with an idea and they began implementing it. I mean, where is the venture capital? Where is the investment? Where is the backers? Where is the actual driving force behind this? Yeah, you can say, anyone can start a company nowadays with a bit of software, especially. But you're taking on Twitch, you're taking on YouTube. Even if you compare yourself to Mix, and Mixer was doing better than you until it fucking died. Because they're established, they're going, they have a working system. I don't see any future for this company in its current state because they had no backers, they had no investment, they have no presence.
They were jumping on a trend, that's all they were doing.
Exactly.
They were literally just exploiting the Dr. Disrespect situation, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? And that's that. When you said that before, Ben, they are very, very clever. They did it, and they were there at the right time, and very clever. Well done. I've got to applaud you for that because But then they said, "Oh, we'll never crowdfund this, and we'll never ask people for money." And then just recently, they're asking people, "Could you buy our merch to support the development?" What the fuck?
What the fuck?
So put that in perspective again. Let me just go back. As a software dev, you have no investment, no crowdfunding, no monetary support whatsoever outside a merch store. This person is not putting serious development into this product unless they are being propped up by an outside entity. So, yeah, Mother's Basement sounds pretty fun.
It does, yeah, it does.
Highlight some comments.
Brian, because I respect you as a fellow brother of the software industry, or sister, I don't know.
Well, I think we should let Chris come in here now. He's tried to come in a couple of times.
Shady. Yes.
Chris, off you go, mate. Chris.
So we have some comments on my stream right now. First is Harem King said top of a cringe mountain. I can't argue with that. That's literally.
Yeah.
Also, we got Must Raider saying Brime is a failed mixer from start. So
it's not even started. It can't fail if it's not even fucking started.
Yeah, big brain moment.
And there is Scott Jordan. Do you not think the only way to get a new stream platform off the ground is by doing exclusive deals like Mixer did?
Well, exactly, but you have to have some sort of funding at the end of the day, which Stealth sort of hit on that. They've actually got nothing. I honestly, I think this is the biggest troll the internet has ever seen.
But you're doing what they want, though. We're discussing it, aren't we? We're getting the name out.
I know, exactly.
Let's type that in. Oh,
no.
Is there really a streaming service coming out? No chance, mate. It's never coming out.
Because it's not as hard as you think, to actually have a streaming service, because there's a lot of appies out there. There's a lot of companies that will basically do it for you. Because I'm going to do a bit of a plug. I'm starting a website. I've got the boys to sort of beta test it for me. It seems to be okay, but I can actually add live streaming on that site if I wanted to. All you've got to do is pay money. All you've got, and you have a little appy, you know the score, Stealth. You have a little appy, you embed it in your website, and it gives you the opportunity to let people stream. And I can do that. I won't do that because I'm not going to start bullshitting and say I'm a streaming service because I haven't got the funding for it. So to actually start up a streaming service, you can. The man on the street with a little bit of nouns can actually do it. Like say the website I'm starting up, I can actually put live streaming on that site, and all it is for me to embed something in the website and pay these people money. I don't see where the issue is.
It's a third-party integration into an API or a toolkit. It depends what source you're getting it from. But literally, as Devin says, you just back an element onto your site or a widget or whatever the hell implementation they've gone for, and there you go. Because at the end of the day, there is nothing magical or fancy about streaming. All that is happening is your PC is making a recording of your stream, of your screen, and in real time is uploading that recording
to another site. Yes, exactly.
Throwing it out as a video. Why do you think YouTube suddenly magically uploads the streams as soon as they're done? Because it's got the recording on hand.
The Mass Raiders just something asked about your site then.
Okay, so
it's just like a social media site, isn't it? It's basically like it looks a bit like Facebook for gamers, but if you SSL, Deborah?
I'm actually setting up a site. You know what? I think if you see, I've not, but I mean, Harem King will know what an SSL is. I've not purchased an SSL yet, so it says it gives you a little warning when you actually go onto the site. That's just because I haven't got the SSL for it because we beta testing. But if you want to go and try it out, it's trngamers.co.uk or .com, whatever you want to use, because I bought the fucking domain names. So if you want to go and test it for us, exactly. If people want to go and test it, it's not perfect. It's not finished, but me and the boys had a go last week, and it seems to be doing the things it wants to do. The only problem, there's a couple of issues on mobile doing things that I want it to do, and it doesn't like Internet Explorer, but no one uses Internet Explorer anyway. But it doesn't like that. So if you want to go and try it for me, bug report it, let me know, because I know Harem does a little bit of recording and stuff, coding and stuff.
Harem just said DDoS time.
Yeah, go for it, mate. I'm covered. We've had this conversation before, mate. You, by all means, DDoS it. By all means. I know, yeah. Yeah, I just want people to test it at the end of the day. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Do you want to come on stream and say hello?
Hi.
So yeah,
Jack says hi. Come down here. Say hello.
Hello, Jack.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Oh God, you didn't say hi, guys.
Hi, Rajis.
Rajis. That's a Scottish word. Thank you, sweetheart. Out. No, now you've gone into Irish.
I know, I went into Northern Ireland.
No.
I want to address a comment from Howard Hopkins. He's made a very interesting comment that I would like to talk about. And that's simply, how do you stream from my Xbox? And well, I don't know what this is now. This is the fucking Swedish chef.
Well, I used to do that, Howard, as you know. I used to do it. You've got to get something like an Elgato HD60, but you still need a PC. So you can even use a shitty laptop. Honestly, you get something called an Elgato 60 HD. It's a wee box, and basically you need two HDMI cables, one to your Xbox, one to your laptop or PC, and an external mic, Howard. Unless you don't want to actually record voiceovers, but that's all you need. But I mean, it's quite an expensive piece of kit. But just if you Google something like, or go on Amazon and buy an Elgato HD60 or whatever, I mean, us guys on PC don't need it because it's basically all software based. But for, yeah.
I was just going to say, someone in my chat put Dr. Disrespect is going to be live in 6 minutes.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Oh, there goes our viewership.
So guys, should we move on then, and should we talk about? I know this is going to be a bit of a delicate topic, but I'm going to move on to Twitch, and I'm just going to say simps.
Yeah.
Right, let Chris. I know Chris is, because he did a video recently about people getting away with shit. Chris, have a chat about what you think about the situation with, especially Twitch, about how people get away with shit and other people don't.
So to get this straight, this is complete garbage and shit. Why the hell there is favoritism on a site which promotes streaming? They're always pushing for quality, gender equality, all of that bullshit. And at the end of the day, female favoritism, minorities favoritism. If men show something from mistake, I swear, if they
anything, yeah.
Even forbid, a fucking nipple, it's like half a nipple. I bet you they're gonna be banned for it.
Yeah, Alinity got away with it.
Yeah. Actually, it was this. So she basically had a nipple slip. And how did it go? Actually, a lot of people had to rant about this stuff on social media. In the end, Alinity herself went to somebody and asked
to ban me. but Chris, you're right, because if it was a guy doing something that was equally as offensive to whoever, I mean, it wouldn't bother me, that sort of shit. These people been banned for good, for life, for less than that.
Less.
Yeah. This favoritism is honestly ruining everyone now.
And this is what I was. Sorry,
yeah, especially with the rule, there's allegations. You know, there are some allegations like pushed on Twitter. They have like tweet longer, where they are writing like, "Oh, he did this to me. He did that to me. He did that to me," and they could be entirely false.
Exactly.
Some serious, and they could be false. The Twitch will still ban you forever. So,
exactly, and a lot of it has come out as bullshit, Chris.
Yeah, so I'm telling you straight, this platform is straight up censoring people, and I'm having serious problems with this.
Yeah,
do you think we should quickly move on to Dr. Disrespect? Because
is everyone asking about him?
Leaving? No, because people were leaving, and obviously he's starting.
Actually, we started leaving, so I suppose we should search.
Okay, so let's go there then. So Dr. Disrespect, as we all know, I think if you're into the gaming community, into streaming, YouTube content creating, we know Dr. Disrespect. Maybe it's a month ago, was it? He actually got banned from Twitch. No one knows anything about it. No, there's been a lot of speculation. Like, I'll go back. People were saying he's going to this company called Brime, and I don't think they ever said it, but just people sort of thought it was. He got banned, actually live on stream. He was told he had to go. No one knows anything, and then all of a sudden, he's just reappeared. Has anyone got any thoughts on this? Why would they ban probably their biggest streamer from the platform?
A big publicity thing. I do. I just think it. I don't know. I feel like it's a mixture of publicity. He's done really well. I admire how he's done this. Like, he was streaming for like 12 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
And the amount of donations that people.
Yeah, he's rich. I'd do that for once. I'm not doing it again.
I honestly think the contract rumor is actually real. So I think.
But he's done well using this situation. He's done really well using it.
Yeah, he actually used great the situation because from what it was heard from people, he actually signed like a contract with Twitch. So
so you can't even say that it was the end of the contract and they're getting a bit of publicity because he just signed it.
So it maybe was under NDA. So Twitch, of course, died
for a cigarette
after he maybe signed. And they were like, okay, so wasted fucking millions on this fucking jackass. So how about we just slap a ban and fuck off? You know, so we get our money back.
Stream starting in 15 seconds, but...
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect.
It's like a fucking slot machine how fast those donations are spinning.
I know. How many viewers are on right now?
It's 0 and he's not here. Twitch. Dr. Disrespect is deceased. He's not here.
He's making more money than bloody casinos right now. What the hell?
Anyway, the bottom line is he was dropped midstream with no discernible real reason why. So it does definitely seem like something's going on. And so goodbye, everybody.
Shit.
324,000 views right now on Dr.
Can someone go on to Dr. Disrespects and say, Chris at CT Gaming, No Cinematic, Stealth Slicer, Slavic Pigeon, and Mr. Devlin are talking about him just now live on stream. Yeah, someone go on. Say, praising. We all want to suck your cock. Yeah, there's some old fucking grizzly old bastard. Fucking hell. So I mean, it's not as if you can actually say that they did it as a publicity thing because he just signed with Twitch. So I mean,
at the moment.
Apparently he's going to sue them though.
Yeah. Because not only Dr. Disrespect actually was banned like this, I know someone actually was talking about DSP Gaming. He was like
Yeah.
live streaming. I know he's a meme and shit. Yeah, he is like a meme and shit, but still. He was like live streaming. Like, he was just playing a fucking game, chilling. Suddenly, his feature started disabling on its own, and the instant he stopped streaming, he was banned.
And that was it. Did he ever get a reason, Chris?
No, it's just like, oh yeah, you got banned. It's just, they actually send like a message. It's called like DMCA takedown, but they
Shit.
don't actually show the video. Like, they
Everyone's
don't show the
typing in the
footage.
chat. But,
See, I didn't really know him. Apparently, he was a bit toxic, though.
Yeah, DSP is mostly a
Yeah,
meme, but
Yeah,
still,
DSP it's his character essentially.
Okay.
it's
God, are you
toxic.
seeing how many donations are coming in right now? Just go check the live stream.
Oh, I don't even want to. Maybe, mate, I don't even want to. Shit.
It's raining, man. I swear,
Nearly 400,000 people watching.
Shit.
mate, he's already made our salaries like fucking crazy. So
Shit.
that idea,
no.
like of actually doing such teasers, that idea, he's actually a marketing genius. So
Yeah, exactly. I think so. I actually think so.
Like a live stream.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a fucking god.
Instantly the live stream comes out. So just like you said, yeah.
And he's done it so clever as well, because I think he's been streaming for nearly 24 hours as well, and he'll probably make his appearance on the 24th hour.
It's 12
Shit.
So he's obviously planned. Well, obviously it's been planned, but like it's been well executed. Like how he's got all the hype, and now everyone's like ultra hyped.
And he'll be rubbing his hands together, going, "I've got the dollar. I've got the dollar." Fuck.
And it'll turn out that the story will just be a nothing. It'll just be like,
Yeah, I just changed sites. That was it.
that was, I just basically changed sites. So give me some money, mate. All right, I'll send it over. And it's like, he's.
You're a grand right now.
So the bottom line is, I mean, it's people. If you get big enough, you can pretty much. If you're a big streamer, you can pretty much, sign your own checks at the end of the day. I don't know, because Dr. Disrespect, there was a lot of rumours going about, apart from the Prime, that he was. He sexually assaulted people. I'm sorry, this is what was on the internet. He's done this. He's done that. But I don't know. I just think he's a fucking genius, man. I mean,
He's very smart.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really watch him, but I've started.
I don't. He actually. Right. If Doctor disrespects anyone who likes him and all that, I'm sorry. I think he's fucking boring. He does my fucking nutting.
I can see why people like him, because he's crazy. And,
Oh, I got killed. It must be a hacker.
well, he's got 404,000 people watching him.
I know. Yeah. I know.
God.
Yeah, someone actually shot at his
Well,
house.
What'd you say, Slavic?
Watch that. That was pretty
Someone
crazy.
actually, I think, someone actually shot at his house.
Oh yeah, actually, that's right. Yeah, someone.
He got up and he was like, "Stop! Don't go to my house!"
I know. Yeah, I'd be under the fucking table, mate.
Mate, he just got $100. Someone's just.
Shit. Give it me! Give it me, you fucking idiots. Fucking idiot.
I have
Shit.
a comment from like Mass Trader. He says that moment when he literally gathers more than $100,000 on stream, getting big is really cool. And he said not really. Still, getting such amount of money like just by streaming a game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine you become millionaire like in under a week. So, holy hell.
It's madness, and these people, they've got that much money. I've got to admire them. People like Dr. Disrespect, because, if I had that much money, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I would. I'd be like, fuck this. I've got like fucking 4 million in the bank. Cheers,
The
mate.
intro's still going. He's still got the intro going.
So it's just that? Is it still just that?
Oh, he's made a fence. I think
Mate.
it's his Lambo.
Mate, I swear, if he ever gets removed again like Twitch, he can just retire.
Chris, are you taking his place?
At any given moment, if I could,
Yeah, exactly.
I'd still be streaming my same garbage, and everyone would have subscribed. So
Fuck. So you know, I want to if
a drunk stream either.
yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to do one of them. We've actually said we'll do a drunk stream. Everyone or anyone who used to remember them, we will do a drunk stream again. Like we say, that's where we met Stealth. They're actually a lot of fun, and we're planning to bring the drunk streams back. We need to find a game that we'll play though, because I've actually uninstalled the game that I've uninstalled it. It's gone. I'm never playing it again. Yeah, I thought I'd never say I did that, but I've done it.
I was just going to say, you know that date that you covered on your video, and I did as well, about the Sandstorm.
Yes.
Coming out in March 2021.
Yeah.
Apparently that's false, and that's not true.
Why is the company they've not took it down then?
Well, they're apparently they've spoken to them, and they're about to say like, take that down. We don't want you to put
Devlin to talk about it.
fellas, we should move on from this topic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not about Sandstorm.
It's not about Sandstorm.
So I'm going to go back to when I originally started, and we got on to because we talked about Dr. Disrespect. You know, I've got to say I admire him. I'm not a particular fan of him. He annoys me. He looks like the guy out of Hall & Oates, as Jack would say, or Super Mario. But I'm not a massive fan of Dr. Disrespect, but you know what? I've got to give him the thumbs up for being a marketing fucking genius. And if a man can make that much money just streaming, playing games, I've got to hold my hands up. Exactly.
Getting them up. And
So-
still donating.
Exactly. So I'm going to move on to someone I don't know if you're familiar with, someone called Pokimane, I think she's an actual disgrace because she's, for me, she actually gets people's content and videos, and she's exactly. But she's actually like, I'm a Gundam. Do you watch him? It's a guy who has a 3D sort of character, and he outed her on certain things, and she actually attacked his sponsor, and a sponsor dropped him, and that's basically your living. That's like someone going to your work and saying someone's done this, done that, and you've got the sack. So my argument, because her argument was, it was, you know, people use her content, blah 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 blah. Has anyone watched her? All she does is put other people's content on, and she doesn't even fucking comment. Though that's the thing.
Put anything. She literally just says she'll just literally be watching telly.
Exactly.
Watching a YouTube video.
Eating fucking sushi or whatever.
She always reacts to content, and when someone calls her a thought, she immediately
She is a thought.
remove.
She is a thought. She is.
She's literally an embodiment of
Respect the
thought.
grind, though. Respect the grind.
And Chris was right when he said certain people get preferential treatment. Chris said this on his video and on stream tonight. There's certain people that get preferential treatment, and there is a clique that. It's like, and who's that fucking idiot? H2 fucking H3. What a prick. I feel sorry for his wife.
Yeah, actually, H3 back in the days was like a great content producer.
Back in the day, Chris. Not now.
That's the point. Back in the day, since 2017, since he started that goddamn podcast, he started pushing all of that political garbage into that thing.
Mate, if he's making me like Keemstar, there's something wrong. I'm on Keemstar's side. Fucking hell.
Actually twisting him. Like, even if he did like a content, he's done like a crossover again with iDubbbz. I'm not gonna watch that because iDubbbz became a simp. Like, he actually.
Oh, with his girlfriend. Oh no! How bad is that? That's so cringe. Your guys in your stream will love that. That is so cringe.
Harem King. We used to. Me and Harem King.
Oh, Mass Raider watches Gundam. I'm a Gundam.
That's nice, mate. So me and Harm usually watch like Pink Guy, Max Mofo, there's Chad and Pink from this, and H3, you know, there was like a big squad. It was, back in the days, it was just an amazing thing. Now I think just decayed to the point where like iDubbbz is a sim, H3, you know, does that a sad excuse of a podcast. I'm sorry, mate, but
It is. And I can't believe H3H3, what's he called, Ethan or something? He's called Ethan, actually has the audacity to say Leafy hasn't got a chin. What the fuck?
mate,
Just
if
to
he
inform
actually
you guys-
made an uprise, he made an uprise, he started destroying everyone now.
He's talking. He's talking.
Oh, so, do we have Dr. Disrespect live?
We have Dr.
Oh, yeah,
Disrespect
he's-
live.
Live on stream.
Do you know how long it takes until he actually says the reason why he
Oh, that'll be end of stream, mate.
No,
No.
no chance he'd say it at the start. He's got this all planned out.
He's not daft. He's not
He
stupid.
just says, I'll be back, lads. I'm just joining Mr. Devlin's stream.
Yeah. Dr. Disrespect just text me. Yeah, I'll be on in a minute. I'm watching the lads doing the stream.
I'm just watching these guys with like 6 viewers.
Hang on a sec.
Hang on. Give me one.
Oh, yeah, Doctor. Yeah, mate.
Alright,
No,
Doc.
get on with your stream. No, what? Sorry. No, I'm busy, mate. Go and make some money. Yeah, Doctor. Yeah, all right, mate. I've got to put the phone down. Mate, you're doing my fucking head in. Go and do your stream. All right, leave us boys alone to do the stream. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Shit.
Yeah, and he's
Well,
just on the thing going, oh, they've just...
I was just doing it on the stream with my phone.
I'm looking at the Doc's stream, and he was sat up for all of that. And when you said right goodbye now, he just disappointingly sat back. That was
Was it? We should have got that clipped and put it on. But yeah, I think it's totally wrong that the fact that certain people can get away with shit, and certain people just get banned. And I mean, if they can ban someone like Dr. Disrespect, what the fuck? The smaller people have got no chance.
Well, he's not exactly doing bad. Though,
Actually, let's not forget about the entitled bitches who actually came on a live stream. I know they were trolling and all that bullshit, but they were actually complaining like, why don't you donate to me? Because I'm gonna stop streaming and all this stuff.
Exactly.
We're caught red-handed.
And what?
Get the fuck out!
Yeah, exactly. And what's that, Chris? I don't know if you know that girl's name who actually said she was going on. It's only $5. Don't watch my content for free. Who the fuck was that?
It's actually two
I
of
can't
them.
remember who that was.
Ah, that was so bad.
People were defending him. People were defending
The one with it's only $5 actually did it twice. So it was the first time he received a huge backlash, and then the second time he did, she was completely destroyed. So everyone just hates it.
And then, like the Alinity throws a cat over the shoulder, feeds it vodka, and she's still on the platform. What the fuck?
I swear, she fucks someone in the background. I swear to you. She fucks someone there. So
Yeah, it's got to be. Fucking. Oh god, this has been the best stream ever, actually.
we'll keep you on the platform. It doesn't matter. We'll
Yeah. Just fucking feed your cat vodka, mate.
kill someone on screen.
No, I know, yeah. Oh, it's Pokemon. She's just slit his throat. Fuck off.
It doesn't matter.
Do you know what? Call out to Leafy. Do more videos about that bitch. Fucking, I'm sorry.
I like what Leafy's doing with these content.
Oh, he's clever. He's another clever young man.
Yeah, he's doing some really. I like his videos that he's been doing about like Pokemon and Twitch and all kinds of things. He's doing some really good content. And
And that prick H3H3 said he'd never survive. He's banging it, mate. He's banging it.
so much bigger than height.
Yeah, he's banging it.
Videos, guys. Imagine Leafy surviving.
I know.
And it's like,
It's fucking.
God.
That's cringe. You know what? I'm gonna say I like Leafy. I think he's fucking great. And if you watch one of my videos, he'd say, "Look at that old dick." Do you know what I mean? But I like him. He's real. He was real, and that is perfect. That guy, that Ethan H3H3 said he'd never survive, and he's banging it. He's fucking doing it.
Million views.
Yeah. Fuck you, H3H3.
Yeah, at the beginning he was actually bullying a lot of people.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was actually bullying like normal people and stuff. Now he turned to YouTubers, and this is where the spicy begins. So that's for sure.
Oh, I like him. I'm sorry, I like Leafy.
Also, I got a question.
Go on, Chris. What are you saying, Chris?
It's a question from Mass Trader. I think it's on topic. By your opinion, are most streamers a joke?
Apart from us, lot, yeah.
Everybody is cringe besides us, of course. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know. Should we? I tell you what. Should we go? I mean, on the sort of topic. So, for argument's sake, do you think streamers in general are a joke? My answer is yes. But do you have favourite streamers? Obviously, we're all gamers. So, I have a favourite one, and it's actually Shroud. I love him. I think he's fucking brilliant, and I like Tim the Tap Man, and I also like oh shit, I forgot his name.
1471.
I fucking I forgot his name now. But anyway, you, for me, if a streamer does something back for the community, then I'm happy. Nade Shot, that's the other one I quite like watching. So people, I love 8 Thoughts. I think he's brilliant. But I think people like Shroud, he's got a bit of money in his pocket. You've got Tim the Tap Man, got money in his pocket. You've got Nade Shot, got money in his pocket, and 100 Thieves company. And you know what? I watch their videos. Excuse me. And the majority of the time, they're playing with randoms, and they give them something back. Because I watched one today, I think it was Nade Shot, and the guy was saying, "Oh, really, watch? I love watching your streams. Blah blah blah. I apologise about my mic because it was shit, and I'm sorry if I'm playing shit. They were playing Warzone. I'm playing shit. My controller's fucked. And you know what? He says, look, mate. I tell you what. We win this game, and I'll buy you a brand new mic. He in fact bought him a headphones. He bought him a mic. He bought him a brand new controller. I've seen him buy people PS5s. I've seen Tim the Tap Man bought someone an actual computer, a guy who was playing with, and Shroud is forever going on to random streams and getting all the people to donate and subscribe. That for me is the good side of streaming. And then you get these fucking idiots who are complaining that you're not paying $5 a month to watch free content. This is where for me is where the difference is. These people have made it, they've got the money, and they start giving it back.
That's a nice gesture.
Yeah, that's a nice gesture.
I think that the takeaway from all of this, though, is be a decent human being.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's nothing to do with streaming. It's just about being a decent person.
It's
Not getting
about
too
being a
big as well.
Because we got like Ninja, we got like Dr. Disrespect.
Don't like Ninja.
You actually have to meet them in real life to see how good of a person they are. Because
Yeah, you're right.
everything is like a persona.
Yeah,
Everything is a persona.
most of it is
So you have to meet them.
As I was saying back
Like that.
to the original comment from Masked, are most streamers a joke? No. Most streamers are not a joke. They are a character.
Yeah.
And that, I feel, is a very, very strong distinction that has to be made between someone when they're streaming and the actual person behind it. For example, we've been discussing Dr. Disrespect.
It's a character, yeah, obviously, yeah.
It's like that in your life? No, of course not. Everyone is completely different.
Oh, can
when
I
they're
just put
actually
in-
on screen.
Go on.
About Dr. Disrespect. Someone's just said Dr. Disrespect still has no idea why he got banned on Twitch.
Sure.
Sure.
There you go. That's someone in my Discord just put. I don't know if that's true or not because I haven't seen the stream. Yeah, apparently he still doesn't know. But I bet he's still trying to keep this going, keep it going. God damn it! I'm just seeing donation after donation now. I can't even keep up with
I'm
it.
not even watching because I'll be jealous as shit.
Everyone will. So,
mate, you're at 5 viewers. He's at 500k. So
fucking
Harlem. Just looking at your comment, mate. I went to Twitch because I was offered something. I got pissed off with them, and I decided to just tell them to go and fuck themselves. So I've come back to YouTube. I'm going to do my own thing. I sort of saw dollars in my eyes, and there were certain things they were asking for, and one of the things was for me to try and build something on Twitch. And bottom line is I couldn't be fucked with it. So, because it's not about the money for me, it isn't. But I'm the first one to say if someone offers me money, I'm going to take the shit out of it. I'm going to put it in my pocket, and I'll tell you all. No, I've gone back to YouTube. Twitch is dropped. I did something because someone asked me to do something, and I actually did get something. I'm not going to say, but no, Twitch is. I can't be arsed with it, to be honest.
It's too much effort to build another audience. You've already got an audience on YouTube. You don't want to try and build another audience. It's hard enough building one.
Exactly.
So I just think you'd be better on just doing YouTube.
No, I'm staying here. I like what I do. My subscribers know exactly what I do. They know what to expect from me, and sometimes, I either steer off things that I do because sometimes I'll just upload gameplay because I just want to upload it, and sometimes I'll concentrate on one thing too much. And I've always said, and just to you, Mass, I appreciate exactly what you said, and I do understand what you said. But if someone hands me some shit on a plate, I'm taking it and I'm going with it. Some people don't like it, some people do. But anyway, let's get back to streaming.
still, mate.
Next topic then.
How about Mixer?
Yeah, Mixer.
It could have been good. It nobody really gave.
I think it should have been good.
Competition. Too much competition. Too much competition. They paid so many Twitch streamers like Shroud and stuff, and Ninja.
Yeah.
But they ended up just taking the money, didn't they? And ended up just.
Well, they were paid. Yeah, they were paid. Yeah.
They're going to another one.
Yeah.
So they've done really well. They've got the money and they've managed to.
Oh, by the way, on that subject, Ninja's actually back on Twitch apparently.
Oh, he quickly returned to his.
Yeah, his bitch.
Money. He's took the money and
do you know what? I can't say I wouldn't because I would. I'd go where the money was at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a job. These people have to make money. Granted, they make shit tons of it.
Yeah.
I know. Bastards!
Harm King said Microsoft is cringe for letting it die. So
no, it is. I actually think if Microsoft really put their heart and soul into that, I think Mixer could have done it. I thought the concept of Mixer was fantastic. I thought for people to actually make money on Mixer, it was a lot harder, believe it or not, because someone who I actually went into it and I considered it, you had to have a lot more followers. You had to, the criteria bar was a lot higher, but I think what the difference was, they actually offered more back to the creator than actually Twitch does. And I do apologize, guys. Yeah, Howard, I'll just address what Howard said. You guys should do more games together. Yeah, we're actually we're actually gonna do that. Like I said previously, we're gonna do the drunk streams. Well, I think we all need to find a game together. I don't know. I would like to do. I'm not good on the Saturdays because I spend it with my wife, partner, soon to be wife. Saturdays, but I'm good with Sundays or evenings throughout the week. But we actually need to find, I think, a fresh game that we maybe could find, a brand new fresh game that we could. It's not going to happen. But I'm sure there's a lot of things that are happening at the moment. 7 Days to Die. It's a bit old, Howard, but I know you like that, and I know Lisa likes that. Hi, Lisa. Always nice to see you, the better gamer in your family. So I know he hates it. I know he hates it. So I don't even really know where we should go from here. We've talked pretty much a lot about streaming tonight.
Pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
The biggest
Because we'll end up going on a tangent.
I suppose the highlight of the stream is like Twitch is actually censored.
Howard just called me an asshole.
Yeah, I seen that.
Love you, Howard.
Basically, the takeaway from
Bitch.
this is Twitch. Yeah.
Blow kiss.
Yeah, Twitch is a bitch. Like, it instantly rhymes, because on Twitch, there's only a bitch. So, it's female favoritism, everyone gets banned, and now we get bans without, like, any single warnings. You can be placed in the platform at ease. So, that's the main takeaway from...
Exactly. Ben, over to you, mate.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's... I do think the big streamers get a pass, whatever gender they are. I think they get a pass on most things. I think they get away with more things than the medium streamers or the smaller streamers. But my main takeaway is I think YouTube's going to be the biggest streaming platform eventually. It just needs to iron out some things, make it easier for the creators that are putting up the content, and then also with YouTube they take too much cut. So it'd be nice if the creators could actually make some more money if they're doing live streams, like the main thing. But I think Twitch eventually. I think YouTube's already catching it up, but I reckon YouTube eventually will take it over. So we'll have to wait and see. But I like that YouTube's like a multi-purpose thing where you can watch videos and also live streams. It's all in one place. So yeah, YouTube for me.
Over to you, Stealth.
I absolutely agree with everything that North has just said. I like the fact that YouTube sort of has that dual dynamic of being both a video platform and a streaming platform and just a content platform in general. Twitch, I mean, YouTube's had its fair share of bullshit and political drama going on, but Twitch has more right now and has done recently, and you see a lot more injustice on Twitch than you do on YouTube. I get that impression. So YouTube for me.
Cool. Slavic.
YouTube's not very biased with the streamers.
YouTube is actually biased.
Yeah, it is.
This thing is actually biased, but it's not on levels like Twitch. Twitch is like the pinnacle of censorship, alongside Twitter, of course. Then there's YouTube, because they do shady shit with algorithms, because, like, to this day, I don't receive notifications from Devlin. I have the bell icon clicked.
Because you deleted me and then put me back on, and it still didn't.
It still doesn't bring me
They
notifications.
fucking hate me, mate.
Well, I think they do control the algorithm, so it's a bit weirder with that one because they'll say that they're not censoring you.
Yeah, they are.
I bet we'll put a next video up and it'll get like one.
Yeah, exactly.
YouTube will be like,
I
you
know.
swore too many times.
I don't like days.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll go into mine. Yeah, I say that a lot, don't I? Anyway, don't forget to like. But anyway, so I think streaming is brilliant. I think these podcasts are absolutely fantastic. Mixer failed. I'm actually disappointed in that because I was really interested in that. Brime, you can go fuck off, mate. Twitch, I think is too toxic. It's too cliquey. You have a rhetoric that doesn't appeal to the majority of people. You can ban people for no reason, yet you will let other people get away with a load of shit. I'm with YouTube because, like Ben and Stel said before, the actual content is diverse. You can create content. You can stream off your phone as well, mobile devices, and even though I criticised Slavic for saying, they don't get on people's back as much as Twitch do, because they do. But I think it's more easier to gain an audience on YouTube than anything else. So I'm personally going to go with YouTube as well. I think the stream is coming to the end now, and I'm going to go to first, I'm going to get Slavic to say goodnight.
Good night, gentlemen. And
Go on, say more than you've said all night.
Good night, people.
Anyway.
And thank you, Slavic.
Good night. Say good night.
I know. And we'll go over to Stealth. He's going to say his good nights and goodbyes.
You know, everybody, stay safe. Coronavirus is still a thing. Stay well. Don't do school. Stay in drugs. And this is Stealth Slicer 77.
Yay! Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to everyone on stream. I forgot about that just before I go to the next one. Stealth Slicer 77. You've got the Slavic Pigeon. You have got No Cinematics and Chris at CT Gaming Zone and myself. Tick that button, click the fucking bell or whatever. Anyway, Chris, say your good nights, mate.
See you next time, everyone.
And we're going on to Ben.
Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. It's been a good stream. So, yeah, make sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification.
Yeah, don't forget, everyone. Yeah. Subscribe to everyone. It's been a great stream tonight. It's been quite random, but really appreciate it. And thank you for coming along. If you watch, really appreciate your support. And this is Mr. Devlin. All together now. Out.
For me, sadly, it's not out yet. Thank you everyone for joining my stream.